What's going on? What's up with the people? Aware Hafiz. Follow me on Instagram, Hafiz underscore good energy. Hafiz underscore good energy. We have an episode of Everything in School, which is my second one for today, with a very important person. The person that actually motivated me to do all of this, which is funny, you know what I mean? So I have to pay homage and I have to get her on here to share with you who she is and what she got going on. So what's going on, Tierney?
Well, hello. Hi, guys.
What's up with you?
You always make me feel like really, I want to say inspired, but like a little nervous. And you're like, yeah, you inspire me. Like, it's good to say that because it's like, but that's the goal.
That
you know
is
what I
the
mean?
goal.
So it's like when you reach that goal so soon, even if it is to one person. You know what I mean? Like, I always say my biggest thing is reaching and a million people reaching one. Because you got to think, if you reach one and you help one, you know, you'll help another in so many ways you won't even realize it. So when you say that, you always make me so nervous. I also want to tune into my live right now. I'm here on the channel. He just introduced his channel. This is the first time I'm being interviewed, guys, so I'm really nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I'm not gonna lie, because I always, you know what, when you do the podcast, when you get on there, it's like you have a topic, you invite the people, you know what I mean, like it's so like you just try to get to the point. Nobody's ever stopped and was like, well, T, like, so it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, when the spotlight isn't on you, it's so much easier to just
go,
go with it. You don't
gotta
care.
Be nervous, because this is a dope situation and you're a
really
dope individual. And
it really is.
Forget everything. You know what I mean? We here at this exact moment now. Tierney, I'm gonna interview her. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. That's her podcast. She got me started, as I said. But my first question to you would be, what motivated you to actually turn the camera on and start just speaking?
Well, a lot of people know me and I talk a lot. My mom was just making fun of me earlier and she was like, Terry, you talk so fast. I don't even know how to follow you. You call me, you be like, Mom. And she was like, Terry, slow down. I just woke up. It's so funny. But I was at a weird place in my life where I felt like nobody that was close to me was listening. So the lack of listening in my relationship, you know? I can't talk to toddlers. They don't understand. Yeah, granted, I could tell my kids how my day was, but they don't necessarily understand. You know what I mean? So I've had friends, but I was running into issues over my relationship and my friends. You know what I mean? So those friends started to dwindle down. No, when you go through a relationship and your friends get too personal, and then, you know, the biggest one, you break up and then you take them back because you're not done yet. You know, everybody else might be done with them, but you're not. You know what I mean? Then you take them back, then another friend dwindles off because they don't want to deal with it, you know, because you just went through all this and now you're back with them. Which I now, being out of the situation, I can understand. But that a lot of that personal stuff, believe it or not, motivated me. And I said, you know, since nobody around me close to me wants to listen to me, well, guess I'll go on Facebook Live and I'll tell everyone my story and I'll just choose whatever I want to talk about on Facebook Live. And I lie to you not, the turnout was amazing. People really want to talk about it. Like, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that want to say the things that I say, but don't have the courage to do it. You know, want to share about the things that I share. There's so many women. I would say women. Some men reached out to me, but a lot of women. I've changed personal relationships with mothers and daughters by doing me and my mom's segment. You know what I mean? So my brother has changed lives. You know, in a lot of ways.
Yes, he has.
Outside of just my show, but you know, I think reaching my mother and my brother on my show was a big one, because when I started Let's Talk About It, you have to really get to know me to like me. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm crazy. I'm energetic.
Like
I like when you come into a room, you have to. Tierney's here. Like it's like a lot of people have to take a deep breath.
That's good.
I'm not being funny.
Too.
I mean, it could be
yourself though.
But you know, in a world full of anxiety in myself, you know, speaking personally, I guess being on the camera was easier for me because I was able to talk about it and nobody was looking at me.
Or nobody was interjecting or like stopping you from saying what you were saying.
Exactly.
That's a good reason. That's a good
reason. You know, and I was at a place in my life where I just really wanted to be heard. Like, I needed to speak about it because I was going through so many things inside. I was unhappy once again in my relationship. I'm a new mom. My son was just turned 1 year old on Christmas. You know, that's still freshly a new mom. You know, felt trapped in the house. I felt like the responsibility of one person was on me. You know, mental things. I go through mental situations every day by myself.
So it was more so like a therapeutic thing.
Exactly.
Like it was a therapeutic outlet for you to express yourself.
Perfect.
That's pretty cool.
And it turned from therapeutic into like a comedy show. I swear, I lie to you not, because people get on there and they interact and they talk with me. I get on there and the most views I've got, y'all, because I went on my videos today, I will tell y'all, and I will tell y'all too, the most views I've got on being on Facebook Live is 2,300 views.
Okay.
You know, so that's big.
Yeah,
you know, because and the shares is big too.
Yeah.
Because it means that, you know, you're sharing it in all these different Facebooks, people are hearing you. But I'm not doing it for that though.
Yeah, you're not doing it for
that.
I
genuinely got on there for myself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My talk about it is not for y'all. I love the views. I love the interaction.
Yeah.
You know, I love going outside and people like, please keep doing your podcast. It helps me. It helps me, y'all. I tell y'all, it's not nothing, you know, it helped me in the beginning, but I'm glad it's reaching. So, going back to you even seeing me inspire you, your content. You know what I mean? You're hitting a lot of different levels. You know? The biggest thing people have to understand in doing things like what we're doing, live, YouTube, is diversity. You know, you have to be diverse with content. You have to reach out. You know, granted, I get on Facebook Live. A lot of the things I talk about, more women can relate to. But that's why I did Black Men in Depression. That's why I throw in a segment for men. You know, I'm thinking of some new segments for my new season, you know, when I get back into it. But you know, all in all, I want it to be therapeutic for everyone, and I want everybody to get on here and talk shit. I let you know. That's just how I am.
That's dope. That's dope. And you have like a super cool personality.
Yeah.
So what is your future plans for Let's Talk About It?
Right now, I just like I was telling you before we cut the cameras on, I went through a little mental thing in life. On some just needed to take a break from life and deal with certain things that I was dealing with on camera that I wasn't dealing with behind closed doors.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So granted, to get on camera and get the views and get people to say I understand you and all that, not for nothing, it's great.
Yeah.
But if you fully haven't began to even think about healing outside of that camera, then people are not always around you.
Yeah.
So when that camera is turned off, you know what I mean? Like, you still have to heal from those things. So me, I did a little mental evaluation. I'm trying to move. That's a big one for me too. So once I get into a bigger space, I'm also, if any of my viewers know, I'm going to work with my bro, that's a fact, Earl, I didn't forget you, but I'm looking for like a studio space, something like this. It could be in because let's talk about it in my kitchen. I'm not gonna lie, it looks crazy to me, but I'm in the beginning, so I'm starting from where I'm starting, and I try to make it work with what I would try to make it work. But I deserve a bigger studio. I want good lights.
Yeah, good lights.
You know, I want the equipment. I got the beginning. You know, people, Rhonda have came and dropped me off gifts to help my show.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You know, so I tried to start a GoFundMe to get like a iPad, but now I have an iPhone, so you know the quality and everything would look a lot better.
Yeah, that's like the coolest thing. Like, I've always thought that you needed an actual camera to film. Like, you needed an actual camera to film.
I tell everyone,
and that's not the case. Like, you could actually use an iPhone, and the quality of an iPhone is better than a camera. So cameras are more so for taking pictures, or if you want to do a movie or something like that. So that's good that you have those aspirations for yourself. And I wanted to go back to what you were saying too before. Like, I was having the same problem too, like getting in front of the camera. And if I'm not fully healed, I can't help nobody. So that's probably why it like you didn't.
You know, that was another thing too. Shout out to us hardworking mothers. Like, I was at a place in my life where I wasn't even mentally capable of doing it all at once, is what I'll say. You know, so even just little things that's taking care of my kids better. You know, I'm a mother, and I'll say it out loud. You know, I had to take a step back, and you know, it's not all about let's talk about it here. Your life is spiraling right now. We gotta move. There's a lot of things on our plate right now. You know that let's talk about it just wasn't the forefront. But going forward, I am on season 2. We still are on season 2. My mother did the last episode. We did the happy birthday for her. I put this as episode 3. Definitely.
So I get to be on episode 3.
Yeah, so like you're kind of. That's what I'm saying. Like we collab. That's what that was like my big thing, you know. So I'm glad that we was able to do this. So I put this as episode 3. Basically, my first time being interviewed because they don't really know, too much about me because nobody's ever asked me, like I said. But I want to get my round table lit. Like I want to get.
You're going to.
Like you got to think. Like I really want to do a cool segment about people who lost their parents. And get all different dynamics of them. Yeah. Like there's people who lost their parents that laugh about it. No disrespect, they heal from that pain. I met one. I promise you. And I look at him crazy, like, why are you laughing?
Everybody handles things differently.
Entirely different. Where there's another person who can't get out of bed because they lost their. That's a good one. I want to get one for men and just. I did what's a good mother semi, but what's a good dad?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's a relationship from a man's point of view? Why can't women understand men? What is that barrier? I lie to you not. In my dating life right now, there's a barrier between me and men. And I don't know if
you
it's
don't
like...
know what it is?
No, and I think I turned 27, just became dumbfounded, and I turned it all the way off, and now I just don't want to do it because...
You would probably have to have somebody, like, help you out with that. Like, probably your brother. Her brother is Marvin. He was on
shout out to Big Bro.
Every day of school. Every day of school. He was on the second episode of it. He's a very knowledgeable person. You probably got to figure yourself out. You know what I mean? And just to be by yourself is healing and also figuring yourself out. Yep. You know what I mean? So that's probably what type of time you need to be on.
Yeah. I lie to you not. This isn't getting too personal, but I am like afraid of just talking to someone. Like my anxiety gets really because you know what? When I went in my separation, I jumped right into another situation.
That's bad.
And that situation I jumped into, lie to you not, I went head in and it was like I couldn't believe I attached like that because I just got out of a relationship, but I mentally left my last. No, listen to this. I mentally left my last relationship before I physically did. Mm-hmm. So when I got into another relationship, it wasn't hard mentally because that one was already over.
And you didn't take any time to heal.
7 weeks later, me and this person don't get along because we don't know each other. We just jumped into a situation. 7 weeks later, now I'm not dealing with him. Now I'm by myself,
and that puts
dealing with double heartbreak. And it's like, yo, Tier, what's up? Like
you gotta chill and slow it down.
Yeah, like whoa, like I'm not.
That's the first segment. We got
guys.
Beautiful Tierney in the building. I'm super excited. Beautiful woman. You see her glowing, and she's not stopping. She has the energy that it takes to do whatever she wants. And like I said, she inspired me. Stay there. We got some more coming. Stay well. Be safe. Pray for